But a fat, yeah, I like that. Sleep all day, just a cat nap. But a cup and a Hershey. Camel like, always thirsty. Will I ever grow to the guy that I think of? I'ma get this slow as the sky that I dream of.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can read from the title, I'm going to be demoing the entire Faded Clementine collection from Cosmetics. She recently just launched the Divine Skies eyeshadow palette in Faded Clementine and also the lip cushion, but I also did pick up the other Faded Clementine products like the Infinite Cloud liquid lipstick and the True Gloss, and I also did pick up her lip liner as well, which I will also be demoing and reviewing for you guys, and I will link my first Cosmetics review here. I got the Heaven's Glow Faded Clementine bronzer blusher in my first purchase, and I've been obsessed with it. So when she announced this collection, I was like, I'm ready for a full Clementine face. This is the final look, and if you want to hear my opinion on some of their new products, or if you just want to see what Faded Clementine looks like on my skin tone, then please continue watching. So the first item we're going to showcase in today's video is the Divine Skies Faded Clementine eyeshadow palette. This is $38 US, and you will receive 3 mattes and 3 metallics, and these will consist of beautiful sunset tones from berry to oranges. So I think it's a good mix. You get half and half with matte and shimmer. So I did do one eye off camera just to speed things up a little bit. I'm going to show you how I did everything on this eye. I will say that I did the most with this eye look. I don't have my lashes on, by the way, so it kind of looks a bit weird. I used all 6 shades, which I typically wouldn't do if I was just playing with this palette normally. I just want to show you what all of these shades look like in the palette, so that's why I did the most. But I still like the final outcome, but I probably wouldn't have used all 6 shades in one look. So we're first going to go into the shade here called Faded Clementine, and I'm just going to start packing that onto my lid space first. I'm going to keep it quite low because Faded Clementine is more of like a medium shadow. It's not as light to start off as a transition, so I'm going to keep it quite low so that way it will be easier to blend out in my crease. But the shade Faded Clementine is super pretty. It's a really nice like true tangerine orange. As you can see, of course, it's very pigmented, and now I'm just gonna start blending that into my crease area, sort of using like windshield wiping motions but also circular motions. I'm gonna really focus this in the crease, just like where my eye socket is as well. And also I forgot to mention, I did use eye primer. I used the Kaleidos Makeup Tone Activator Primer if you were curious. But that is just what I always use anytime I do an eye look. I'm gonna take Faded Clementine onto my lower lash line as well. I'm just gonna sweep that from the outer corner right to the inner corner. And then you can see here at this like outer corner point, I'm trying to connect the shadows so that way it can come together as one. And now I'm gonna take this berry shade here called Arrows. I'm going to start working this in at my outer corners. This is really going to deepen out the outer corners ever so slightly, and it's also going to change the direction of the color story as well. It's going to make it more of like a cranberry sort of fall eye look. Honestly, I feel like this palette just screams fall to me. Like these tones, it's just so sultry and I love that. So I'm just working that into my outer corners, and we are really getting that berryness. I bring that slightly in towards the inner third of my eyes as well, and I always like to go back and forth with my brushes. Because typically when you like start layering, you can kind of overtake the shade before, and when you're blending, some of the shadow like tends to disappear. So just keep going back and forth with your brushes. Alright, now I'm going into this matte dark brown called Eden, and again I'm going to start packing that on at my outer corners over here. Just stamping that on. I'm going to focus that right at the outermost because I want that outer corner to be very dark. And then once you feel like most of the product has left your brush, we can slowly start bringing that in using windshield wiping motion, just like swiping left and right. I'm also going to take Eden onto my lower lash line as well, but I'm only going to take it to the outer corners and connect that shadow at that point. As you can see, all of the mattes pull more to the medium and dark side. So I really do feel like this palette will complement a lot more skin tones than, let's say, their Magic Hour palette, because the Magic Hour palette definitely has more of those lighter muted tones. This one I can see definitely on everyone. It's very rich in pigment.
So do not say Bordeaux, but rather Bordeaux.
Bordeaux.
That's for the English American sounding pronunciation, Bordeaux.
Bordeaux. Okay. Bordeaux. Alright, now I'm gonna take this shade here called Bordeaux. This is a really beautiful burgundy plum metallic shadow. I'm just gonna take a little bit on my brush and I'm gonna place that right at the center of my eyes, blending that into Eden, the sort of plummy dark brown. And I'm just gonna tap that on to my eyes, just getting that blended in. It's going to be a really nice like fade into Eden. Then I'm moving into this shade here called Sweet Memory, and this is sort of a medium copper bronze. It has a really strong like orange undertone, so it really does complement the palette, but I'm placing this at the inner third of my eyes, blending that into Bordeaux. Did I already forget how to pronounce it? They blend so nicely into each other because they're like from the same color family. It's like seamless. Then I'm gonna take this shade here called Nostalgia. This is sort of a lighter tangerine metallic orange, and it does work as a really nice inner corner highlight. Alright, so that is pretty much the eyeshadow done. I'm just going to complete the eye look with you guys on camera. So I'm going to take the Cosmetics Illustrative Brush Tip Eyeliner in the shade Brown, and we are going to use this to create our wing. So I'm only going to focus the wing at the outer corners of my eyes. And then you guys know me and how I like to do my wing. I'm going to go in with a black eyeshadow. You could use a brown, but because I am going in with lashes, I just want my lash line to be a bit darker, and then the wings ends up looking black anyway. So you can use any liquid liner. I just really like the Cosmetics one right now. So I'm just taking some black eyeshadow and I'm going to start smudging out my wing. Then I'll take the creme gel liner from ColourPop in the shade Sunnyvale, and I'll use this to tightline my bottom waterline, mainly at the outer third. So now to complete the eye look, I'm going to be popping on false lashes. These ones are from Petite Cosmetics in the style Honey. I do have an affiliated code with them if you guys would like to use. I do earn a small commission if you do use my code, and that code is just JUDY at checkout. Alright, so next in the collection we have the Heaven's Glow Faded Clementine Bronzer Blusher, and this is $34 US, and you guys know how much I've been loving this guy, and this is like the whole reason why I've been so excited for this collection, was because I first got this and I was obsessed. So we're gonna use this as our bronzer, as our blush. It sort of acts as a highlighter as well. I recently just mentioned this in my November favorites. I love the shade on me. I love the formulation. It's just such an ideal product. Oh, I love it. I will also leave my first Cosmetics review in the cards above here. I review the Daydream cushion and just a bunch of other Cosmetics products as well. It was my first time trying the brand, and now I've already made a second order. I'm literally obsessed with the brand, you guys. So if you guys are interested and you guys haven't checked that out, I will leave that in the cards and also down below as well if you are interested. You can see I already have a built-in highlighter, so I'm bringing this all the way to like where I would apply my blush. This could be overkill for some people, like it could be too bronzy and too over blush, but I love that look, so I'm going ham. So now we are onto lips. I did pick up all of the Faded Clementine lip products and all the formulations that it comes in. I also picked up the lip liner in Teddy as well. So I actually got these three in a trio. So the liquid lipstick, the gloss, and the lip liner. Trio is called the Teddy Trio, and that is $49 US. So you do save a bit of money because this is 20, this is 20, and this is 19. And then we have the lip cushion, which is $22 US. I haven't tried these two yet. I didn't have the chance to in the past week. I wasn't really wearing any eye looks that matched these lip products, so it's going to be a first impressions. I have tried the lip liner though, and I really do like it. I don't really use lip liners that often. This one, I do like the formulation. I think it's very smooth, but it's not too smooth where it just slips and slide. I like how it's very micro and you can get precise with it. And the shade is really nice. It's not too dark on me. But I'll just fill in my entire lip with this color so you guys can see what Teddy looks like. I think it's a really nice like sort of lip contour shade. I know everybody loves lining their lips with a darker lip liner and then going in with something lighter. That's personally not for me. I feel like I just can't make it work on me. It looks good on everyone else but me. So I'm gonna go in with the Infinite Cloud liquid lipstick, Faded Clementine, of course. This is what the doe foot applicator looks like. It has a nice little bent curve to it, so that would be really nice to apply. This smells like chocolates. Oh, this liquid lipstick is, you guys know me, I don't really like liquid lipsticks, but this one feels really like comfortable. It's very thin. It doesn't feel very thick either. And I don't know if it's because I'm wearing a lip liner underneath, but it's not emphasizing my lips. Like, it's not making it look even drier than it already is. Oh, this is actually really comfortable to wear. Obviously, I just applied it, so we don't know how it wears, but... So this is the Infinite Cloud liquid lipstick, Faded Clementine with the Teddy lip liner. I love this lip combo. Honestly, I would just wear this on its own. Again, I'm just not that much of a fan of lip liners, and especially it being a little bit darker than my lip color. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I just need to get a lip liner that I like the shade of and that's not too dark on me. But this is a look. I'm wearing my burnt orange shirt to give you the vibes. I'm gonna put the True Gloss Faded Clementine, of course, on top of that. The applicator is more of like a tear drop. It's more pointy, which is nice as well. I wouldn't say that the liquid lipstick dries down completely matte. I would say it's almost like a satin. But anyway, we're gonna apply the gloss on top. Ugh. Oh yes. Oh yes. The gloss really just emphasized everything. In a good way. It emphasized it in a good way. Like, it's so... This is so much more orange. The bottom I have the gloss, the top I don't have the gloss. But this one is way more orange. I guess because the liquid lipstick dries down, so it gets a little bit darker. And I love this applicator. It's so easy to get like your Cupid's bow. I'm really intrigued with the gloss. I definitely want to pick up more. They're very opaque. I wonder if they have this in Magic Hour. I think I would really like that as my everyday gloss because it's really opaque and I feel like the shine is not too juicy, but it's juicy enough and it's not sticky at all. Like, this is the most non-sticky gloss I've ever used. It's strange. It's really unique, I think, in my opinion. If you're curious about the trio or any of these and what they look like, this is what it looks like on me. My whole Faded Clementine face. Oh, I love that. So I'm gonna take this off and I'm just going to apply just the gloss just so we can see how pigmented it is. Oh, you can see that's like, it's almost like a liquid lipstick that's a bit glossy. You cannot see my lip color underneath that. Oh my gosh, I would just wear this on its own. I think the gloss is actually quite wearable. I think it looked more intense with the lip liner and the liquid lipstick underneath, but I think it's actually quite wearable. You could put this over like a nude lip, perhaps. But I really like the gloss. Wow, the gloss, I mean, I like the liquid lipstick as well. I think it was very, very comfortable too. But something about the gloss is just really catching my attention. Oh, you guys know me, I love my glosses, so. Oh, and it's so comfortable. All right, and lastly, for the final product, the lip cushion in the shade Faded Clementine. I have used this one already and I do love it. I feel like with these two products, they're a little bit more intense and it doesn't suit every single look. Like you couldn't be wearing a pink eye and then pair it with an orange lip. I mean, you could, but I feel like it would clash. But with this sort of lip color, I feel like you can pair with any eye look and it would go along with that. I'd mentioned how this reminds me of the Just a Tint lip crayons from ColourPop. They are different, but they give you a sort of similar finish, and this does give me like Rise and Shine vibes. This is definitely more, I would say, orange. I'll just quickly compare for you guys since I'm already at my top drawer. This color here is Faded Clementine. Don't want to swatch too much. It's my money that I'm swatching. And this is Rise and Shine. Oh yeah, they're very different. Rise and Shine definitely has more of like a peachy pink undertone, and then Faded Clementine is like a true orange. And this, you guys, is the final Faded Clementine makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this demo tutorial review and found it helpful in just seeing all of these shades and what it looks like on my skin tone. I do feel like the eye look did pull more to the berry red side. It still complements everything else, but it's not as monochromatic as I would like, but nonetheless, I still really love the final outcome. And honestly, I love all of the products. I think the shadow palette works so amazingly, and I think it will suit a lot of different skin tones. You guys know how much I love the Heaven's Glow Faded Clementine blush. This is the whole reason why I was excited for this video, because I love that product so much. The gloss, obsessed. It does not feel like a gloss at all. If you guys don't like glosses, give this one a go. As well as the liquid lipstick, I really love too. You already know I love the lip cushion. I do like the formulation on the lip liner. I think it works really well. So yeah, that was my second purchase from Cosmetics, and I absolutely loved everything. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up for me. I would appreciate it so much, and it also does help out my videos and my channel out a lot as well. But yeah, you guys, that is going to complete today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!